Welcome to the channel then. Today in this video we are going to prove how any number raised to the power 0 will be equal to 1. So here we are having x to the power 0. We'll have to prove that this value will be equal to 1. So I have three ways to prove the same. So let's see what the first way is. The first method rather. So let's take x divided by x, and obviously dividing these two will get 1. Now this expression can also be written as 1 is equal to x to the power 1 divided by x to the power 1. So now we have the basis, we have the powers, and we have a division sign in between. So that means we can apply an exponential law. So we'll be having 1 is equal to x to the power 1 taken away from 1. So this law states that if bases are same, then we subtract the powers, provided that there is a division sign in between. So this value x to the power 1 minus 1 will be equal to x to the power 0, which means that x to the power 0 is equal to 1. So thus we can say that x to the power 0 is equal to 1. Now let's see how second method works. Here we'll take an example of 5 to the power 5. This will be equal to 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. So now let's take 5 to the power 4. That will be equal to 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. And this 5 to the power 4 can also be obtained by dividing 5 to the power 5 by 5. Now let's take 5 cubed. It will be equal to 5 times 5 times 5. And this 5 cubed can also be obtained by dividing 5 to the power 4 by 5. Similarly, you can take 5 squared. This will be equal to 5 times 5. And this 5 squared can also be obtained by dividing 5 cubed, this 5 cubed, by 5. Now let's take 5 to the power 1. It will be obviously equal to 5, and this 5 to the power 1 or 5 can be obtained by dividing 5 squared by 5, which means at each and every step we are dividing by 5. So what will be the final step? It will be 5 to the power 0 is equal to 1. So again we'll be dividing 5 to the power 1 by 5, which means that dividing 5 to the power 1 by 5 will be again equal to 1, which again shows that any number to the power 0 is equal to 1. Now let's see how third way works. So here we have a graphical representation of an exponential function. So here we are having y is equal to the power x, which means we can plug in the values of x so to get the values of y. So now let x be equal to 3, which means we'll get y equal to 2 cubed. That will be equal to 8. So which means the value of y will be equal to 8. Now let us plug in the value of x as 2. This will give us the value of y equal to 4, because 2 squared is equal to 4. Now what will happen if we'll plug in the value of x as 0? You can see that this red curve, it is intersecting the y-axis at 1, again showing that 2 to the power 0 is equal to 1. So which means that any number raised to power 0 will give us the same result, which will be equal to 1. I hope this makes sense. Do subscribe the channel, and thanks for watching.